Today on October 2nd, a veil has been lifted before you, and I, Archangel Michael, have been sent to speak directly into your heart. Listen carefully to my voice, for I speak not from the realm of flesh, but from the realm of light. I come to you with urgency, for a window of grace has opened in your life, a moment so rare that only a few are chosen to experience it. This is the reason why my words reach you now, at this exact hour, in this exact moment. Do not dismiss them as coincidence, for there is no coincidence in heaven's timing. You are standing at the edge of something extraordinary, something you did not even dare to dream about. You are standing at the doorway of a gift that has been prepared for you since before you were born. Today on October 2nd, a billionaire wants you. Yes, you heard me correctly. This person wants you and only you. And when you hear the reason, your heart will race and your cheeks will burn with a blush you have not felt since childhood. This is not the kind of desire the world teaches. It is not lust, nor greed, nor a shallow wish. This is a desire born from destiny, a calling hidden beneath layers of events you could not understand until now. The clock is ticking. You have 30 seconds before he changes his mind, 30 seconds before the doorway of opportunity begins to close. Heaven has orchestrated this moment, and I have been sent to guide you through it. Do you know why I speak to you like this? Because your spirit has been waiting. You have been yearning for something greater than what you have seen, something beyond the limits of your own understanding. In the quiet places of your soul, you have whispered prayers, silent and trembling, hoping that someone, anyone, would hear. And heaven has heard you. The one who wants you has also been guided by heaven. He does not even understand why he is drawn to you. He only knows that his soul will not rest until he finds you, until he gives to you what was meant for you all along. Do not let fear grip you now. Fear is the thief of moments like these. Fear will tell you that this cannot be true, that you are unworthy, that you are imagining things. But I, Archangel Michael, stand before you as a witness of truth. Heaven is not bound by your doubt. Heaven is not hindered by your past. Heaven is not limited by what you think you deserve. This moment is a convergence of paths, a crossing of destinies, and it is meant to awaken you. I see your life as it has been, the struggles you have endured, the nights you have cried in secret, the times you have given when nothing came back. I see the sacrifices that have carved pathways in your soul. I see the hope you have held onto even when it flickered like a small flame in the wind. All of it has led you here. All of it has prepared you for this moment. When the billionaire seeks you out, he is not merely reaching for your hand, he is reaching for the purpose that is within you. He is a vessel, a key, a messenger himself, even though he does not yet know it. Understand this: the riches of the earth are nothing in comparison to the riches of heaven. But sometimes heaven uses the riches of the earth to position you, to protect you, to elevate you for a purpose beyond your imagination. This is one of those times. This is why I have been sent to tell you not to hesitate. Do not look down upon yourself. Do not question why you. The answer is because you were chosen. Right now, in another place, this man's heart is restless. He has built empires, he has commanded attention, he has stood on stages and held the power of nations in his influence. And yet his spirit is empty. He has everything the world can give but nothing that heaven can give. Heaven has whispered your name into his dreams, into his thoughts, into the quiet corners of his soul. He does not even understand why. But heaven does. Because this is the hour when paths meet. He will tell you something soon. It will sound unbelievable. You will think, how could someone like him want someone like me? You will feel a blush rise to your cheeks. That blush is the sign. It is the seal of heaven on this moment. Do not hide from it. Do not run. It is the sign of favor. I know you have been overlooked. I know you have been underestimated. I know you have walked through years where no one saw your true worth. But heaven saw it. And heaven kept you hidden until the right time. The right time is now. When he comes, listen. Do not interrupt the voice of destiny. Do not let the voice of fear drown out the sound of heaven's call. When he speaks, hear not only his words but the echo of heaven's plan. Because he does not only bring wealth, he brings a shift. He brings a door that will open into rooms you have never entered. He brings a platform that will elevate your calling. He brings a key that will unlock something dormant in you. You may think this is about romance, but it is more than romance. You may think this is about money, but it is more than money. You may think this is about status, but it is more than status. This is about destiny. This is about alignment. This is about heaven weaving together two lives for a purpose far beyond what either of you can see. I am telling you this with urgency because heaven's windows are not always open. There are moments when destiny knocks, and if you hesitate too long, the moment shifts. That is why you have 30 seconds before he changes his mind. The 30 seconds are symbolic. They represent the urgency of obedience. They represent the need to act in faith. They represent the choice between staying where you are or stepping into what you were meant for. I see you standing there now. You are hearing my words, and your heart is racing. This is not imagination. This is not coincidence. This is heaven's invitation. Step forward. Lift your chin. Open your hands. Say yes in your heart even before your lips speak it. Because heaven does not wait for your perfect courage, heaven moves at the sound of your simple yes. Your yes will open doors. Your yes will shift atmospheres. Your yes will mark the beginning of a story that will be told for generations. Your yes will release blessings not only for you but for everyone connected to you. This is why I am here. This is why I speak. Because your yes matters. Because your yes is the key that heaven has been waiting for. And so I tell you again, today on October 2nd, a billionaire wants you. He wants you and only you. And when you hear the reason, you will blush. Heaven has prepared this moment for you. Do not let fear or doubt steal it. Do not let the voice of the past silence the promise of your future. Step forward. Say yes. The clock is ticking, but heaven is with you. You wonder why I keep saying the time is short, why I remind you that there are 30 seconds before he changes his mind. It is not because heaven is cruel or impatient, but because heaven understands the weight of hesitation. Every second of hesitation is a second where fear grows stronger, where doubt whispers louder, where the enemy of your soul tries to steal the blessing prepared for you. This is why heaven presses you now, gently but firmly, urging you to be swift in faith. For the enemy has tried again and again to delay you, to convince you that blessings are not for you, that good things belong only to others. But heaven declares, enough. Today is the day when delay is broken. Today is the day when your name is spoken in places you never thought you would be known. This billionaire is not an idol to be worshipped, nor is he a rescuer to replace God. He is a vessel. He is a messenger clothed in wealth, a carrier of opportunities that you cannot create by your own strength. You see, sometimes heaven places treasures in the hands of the powerful, not for their own sake, but for the sake of those who have been chosen. He has been chosen to carry the resources, but you have been chosen to carry the purpose. When these two come together, destiny is fulfilled. Without you, his resources are empty. Without him, your purpose remains hidden. Together, something eternal is born. Do not shrink back and think you are unworthy. Do you not know that heaven always chooses the ones who think they are too small? Heaven chose David when all his brothers were taller and stronger. Heaven chose Esther when she was an orphan girl with no title. Heaven chose Mary when she was a humble young woman, unnoticed by the world. Heaven delights in choosing those who do not expect it, so that the glory belongs not to man but to God. You are among those chosen ones. This is why the call has come to you today. You will blush when you hear his reason, not because it is shallow, but because it will pierce through every wall you have built around your heart. It will be a reason that reveals you are seen, that you are known, that every hidden part of you has been witnessed by heaven. For too long, you have lived thinking no one truly sees you. You have wondered if your kindness, your sacrifices, your silent endurance were invisible. You have questioned if your prayers dissolved into the air. But heaven saw. Heaven recorded. Heaven answered. And now heaven is sending a man with earthly wealth to confirm what heaven already declared about you, that you are precious, chosen, and appointed for something greater. The world will not understand. They will whisper, they will question, they will say it makes no sense. But that is the beauty of heaven's plan. It rarely makes sense to human logic. The people who doubted you will not be able to explain how suddenly your life shifts. The ones who look down on you will not be able to comprehend why favor rests upon you. The truth is simple: you said yes to heaven, and heaven said yes to you. That yes creates ripples in every realm. Hear me clearly, this is not about material wealth alone. This is about the positioning of your soul. The billionaire is not merely a man with riches, he is a symbol of heaven's timing, a sign that everything you have waited for is beginning to manifest. The blush on your face will be more than embarrassment, it will be the mark of heaven awakening you to a new identity. It will remind you that you are no longer hidden, no longer overlooked, no longer forgotten. Do not think you will have to chase after him. You will not. Heaven has already placed a pull in his spirit, and he cannot rest until he finds you. Do not think you will have to prove yourself to him. You will not. Heaven has already whispered to him that you are the one. Do not think you will have to lower your standards or compromise who you are. You will not. Heaven has prepared you, polished you, refined you through fire, so that when the moment came, you would be ready without even realizing it. This is why I tell you, lift your head. Stop rehearsing the failures of your past. Stop measuring yourself against others who were never meant to walk your path. Stop telling yourself that blessings are for people stronger, prettier, richer, or more powerful. No, this moment is yours. And if you waste time comparing yourself, you will miss the beauty of heaven's design. When he approaches, listen not just with your ears but with your spirit. The Spirit will bear witness to you. There will be peace deep within, even if your mind doubts. There will be a stirring of hope, even if fear tries to argue. Trust that peace. Trust that stirring. Trust that the God who sent me to speak these words to you will not abandon you when the moment arrives. And let me tell you this, the blessing will not be only for you. Heaven's plan is never selfish. When you step into alignment with this calling, others will be blessed through you. Families will be restored. Communities will be changed. The poor will be fed. The lost will find hope. Children will be lifted. The blessing will flow like a river through you, because that is how heaven works. You are not the end of the story, you are the beginning of another chapter in heaven's design for the earth. The billionaire will think he is the giver, but in truth, he is also the receiver. For when he meets you, he will encounter something money could never buy. He will encounter light, truth, purpose. He will encounter the presence of heaven through you. And that encounter will shift him. His wealth will no longer be a burden of emptiness, it will become a tool for something greater. He does not yet know that heaven is saving him even as heaven is blessing you. This is why I tell you not to be afraid. Do not fear the size of his wealth, do not fear the weight of his influence. You are not beneath him. You are not less than him. In heaven's eyes, you are equal, and in some ways, you are the answer to his emptiness. He is the vessel with resources, but you are the vessel with purpose. When the two vessels meet, they overflow. So when you feel the heat rise to your face, when your cheeks flush with surprise, do not hide it. That blush is not weakness, it is a sign. It is heaven's seal saying, "This is real, this is happening, this is divine." Receive it without shame. For heaven delights in marking its chosen ones in ways the world cannot explain. And hear me once more, the 30 seconds are not a threat. They are an invitation. They are heaven's way of saying, act quickly, respond with faith, do not let doubt choke the seed. This is why I urge you with passion. The window is open. The light is pouring through. You must walk into it now. I stand by you as a guardian. I will go before you to prepare the way. I will stand beside you to give you courage. I will guard behind you to silence the voices of fear. You are not alone in this. Heaven surrounds you. The hosts of angels are positioned. The path is lit. The only thing heaven waits for now is your yes. Say yes, beloved. Whisper it if you must. Shout it if you can. But let it be said, in this moment, in this hour, that you chose to believe. That you chose to step forward. That you chose to embrace the destiny written for you. And when you do, watch how quickly things shift. Watch how doors swing open. Watch how hearts change. Watch how favor follows you like a shadow. For today on October 2nd, a billionaire wants you. He wants you and only you. And heaven has chosen this very moment to reveal it. Do not think that this day has come by accident. The timing of heaven is perfect. Even the date itself has meaning, for every day in heaven's calendar is marked with purpose. Today is not just another day passing in a cycle of ordinary time. Today is the unfolding of a chapter that has been sealed until now. Every delay, every disappointment, every tear you shed in the secret places was counted, and now all of it converges into this hour. That is why I tell you again, today on October 2nd, a billionaire wants you, and he wants you and only you. I must remind you of something you may not realize. You were hidden for a reason. Heaven does not reveal its treasures to the world too soon. If you had been revealed earlier, the wrong people might have mishandled you. If your light had been uncovered before its time, jealous hands may have tried to extinguish it. If your path had opened too quickly, you may have stepped into places without the strength to endure. But heaven has kept you under its wing, shaping you in silence, covering you in shadow, so that when the time came, you would be ready. That time is now. This billionaire does not seek another face in the crowd. He does not need another voice of flattery. He has heard thousands of empty words, he has seen countless people drawn to him for what he has, not for who he is. But when heaven whispered your name, something stirred within him that no one else could stir. Do you see? This is not about chance. This is not about coincidence. This is heaven revealing its chosen connection. You may think, what do I have that someone so powerful could need? You have what money cannot buy. You carry peace that the world cannot give. You carry authenticity in a world of masks. You carry light that no darkness can extinguish. You carry truth in a world drowning in deception. These are riches far greater than gold, and they are the very riches his soul has been starving for. He has climbed mountains of success, but the air is thin there, and he cannot breathe. You are the breath heaven is sending to him, not to glorify him, but to heal him, to guide him, to awaken him to what truly matters. And here is a mystery you must understand. Though he is called a billionaire in earthly terms, in heaven's eyes, you are the one holding the greater wealth. You have the wealth of character, of purity, of strength born through trials. You have the wealth of faith, the wealth of compassion, the wealth of wisdom forged in silence. You have what cannot be counted in coins or numbers. Do not see yourself as less. Do not bow to earthly measures. The scales of heaven weigh differently than the scales of man. And on heaven's scales, you are priceless. When the blush rises to your cheeks, it will not only be a reaction of surprise, it will be heaven's way of awakening your awareness. That blush will remind you that love is still alive, that hope is still real, that joy can still be yours. You have been carrying so much weight, responsibilities, disappointments, burdens. You have carried them so long that you have almost forgotten what it feels like to be chosen, to be wanted, to be desired not for what you can give, but for who you are. When he says the words heaven has placed in his spirit, you will feel that warmth in your face, and that warmth will be heaven's kiss upon your soul. But listen closely, this moment is not just about you and him. This is about heaven's assignment. Heaven is joining two paths for a mission. It is not only about companionship, but about transformation. It is not only about wealth, but about impact. Through this union, lives will change. Doors will open. A river of blessings will flow to others who have been praying silently just as you prayed. You are the answer to their prayers, even as he is the answer to yours. This is why the urgency is so great. The enemy of your soul has fought hard to delay this moment. He has tried to chain you with fear, to cover you in shame, to bury you under memories of failure. He has whispered lies to you for years, that you are not enough, that your prayers were not heard, that you are forgotten. But all of it was an attempt to keep you from stepping into this moment. And now I tell you as heaven's messenger, the chains are broken, the lies are silenced, the moment is here. You must not hesitate. Do not look at yourself through the eyes of the past. Do not measure yourself by the mistakes you once made. Do not replay the words others spoke to you that cut you down. Look through the eyes of heaven. See what heaven sees. Heaven sees a vessel purified in the fire. Heaven sees a heart that refused to quit. Heaven sees a soul that chose love even when betrayed, that chose faith even when disappointed, that chose hope even when weary. That is who you are. That is why you were chosen. When you stand before Him, you will not need to pretend. You will not need to wear masks. You will not need to compete with the noise of the world. Simply being who you are will be enough, because who you are is exactly what heaven prepared. Do you see the beauty of this? That you do not need to strive, you do not need to force, you do not need to prove. You only need to be. But let me warn you with love, the enemy will try one more time to sow doubt. When the moment comes, you may hear a voice in your mind saying, "This cannot be real. This cannot be for you. This is too much." Silence that voice. That voice is not heaven. That voice is fear. And fear has no place here. You have already endured too much to let fear win now. Cast it aside. Step boldly. Let your yes rise louder than your doubts. For your yes is powerful. Do not underestimate it. When you say yes, angels move. When you say yes, doors open. When you say yes, destinies align. When you say yes, heaven pours out what has been waiting. Do not despise the simplicity of your yes. For heaven has built entire kingdoms on the foundation of a single yes. And so I tell you again, beloved, do not miss this moment. The 30 seconds are not to frighten you but to awaken you. They are a sign that time is precious, that destiny does not wait forever. They are a reminder that heaven rewards those who move in faith, not in fear. The door is open now, wide and shining, but it will not remain open forever. Choose quickly. Believe swiftly. Step boldly. I am with you. I, Archangel Michael, have been sent to shield you, to guide you, to give you courage. You are surrounded by a host of angels even now. You are not walking into this alone. Every step you take is guarded, every word you speak is covered, every breath you breathe is witnessed by heaven. The one who wants you may be called a billionaire by men, but you are called beloved by heaven. And there is no greater title than that. So prepare your heart. Be ready. The blush will come. The words will be spoken. The moment will arrive. And when it does, remember this voice, remember this promise, remember that heaven chose you long before he did. He is only recognizing what heaven already knew. Do you remember the times when you cried in silence, when no one was near, and you thought your tears were wasted? Heaven collected each one. Not a single tear fell unnoticed. Every moment of sorrow became a seed planted in the soil of your destiny. And today, that seed begins to bear fruit. For every sleepless night, there will be peace. For every loss, there will be restoration. For every delay, there will be acceleration. This is why I speak to you with such intensity. The scales are tipping, the balance is shifting, and the very heavens are declaring, it is time. The billionaire who is being drawn to you is more than a man with wealth, he is a signpost. He represents the shift in seasons. He is an instrument of heaven to usher you into a new place, a place where you will no longer scrape and struggle, but rise and build. He is a reminder that nothing is impossible, that God can use anyone, anywhere, at any time to fulfill His plan for your life. You did not need to chase after Him, He was led to you. You did not need to force open doors, heaven opened them for you. This is the way of the chosen, not by striving, but by divine orchestration. The world would say, why you? The answer is simple, because you were willing when others were not. Many were given opportunities to choose faith, to walk the narrow road, but they turned away. You remained. You did not let bitterness consume you. You did not let hatred harden you. You kept believing, even when the evidence was against you. That faith has written your name into the scrolls of destiny. And today, that scroll is being unrolled before your eyes. When he comes to you, do not see him only as a man. See him as a reflection of heaven's promise. He is coming because you are ready. You may think you are not, but heaven knows you are. You may feel inadequate, but heaven has already equipped you. You may feel small, but heaven sees you as mighty. This is why he wants you and no one else, because what you carry cannot be duplicated. Your essence, your spirit, your very soul were designed for this connection. I must tell you a secret, he has tried to fill the emptiness in his life with many things. He has gathered wealth, but it left him hollow. He has sought power, but it made him restless. He has surrounded himself with voices, but they brought no peace. Yet when heaven placed your name in his spirit, something shifted. For the first time, he felt the possibility of wholeness. Do you see how great this is? That your very existence, your unseen faithfulness, has become the answer to the cry of another's soul. That is why he cannot let go. That is why he will search for you. That is why when he speaks his reason, you will blush, because it will uncover the truth that you were chosen to heal what nothing else could heal. Do not resist the blessing. Many who are chosen struggle to receive, because they feel unworthy. They think they must earn it, they think they must prove themselves. But heaven does not bless because of worthiness, heaven blesses because of grace. You cannot earn this moment, you can only accept it. That is why I urge you, open your heart wide. Let the blessing flow in. Do not push it away with doubt or guilt. Receive it as a child receives a gift, with joy and with trust. Your life is about to change in ways you cannot fully imagine. New doors will open. New people will be drawn to you. New assignments will be given. You may feel overwhelmed at first, but do not fear. With every new responsibility will come new strength. With every new level will come new grace. Heaven never elevates without also empowering. What you need will be provided, not only through Him, but through the Spirit that guides you. And let me remind you again, this is not about money. If it were only about wealth, it would not be worth heaven's attention. This is about transformation. You will transform His life even as He transforms yours. You will remind Him of what is eternal. You will awaken Him to love, not the shallow love of the world, but the deep love that comes from heaven. He will open doors for you in the natural, but you will open doors for Him in the spiritual. This is why the union is powerful. This is why it is divine. The 30 seconds are the sign of urgency, but also of faith. Faith does not delay. Faith does not wait for perfect proof. Faith acts. Faith leaps. Faith trusts. Heaven is watching for your faith. Heaven is waiting to record your yes. Do not wait for every answer before you step. The answers will come as you walk. The clarity will arrive as you move. The light shines one step at a time. Do not be surprised when opposition rises. Do not be shaken when jealousy appears. Do not be discouraged when others cannot understand. This is part of the journey of the chosen. When you rise, not everyone will celebrate. But know this, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. I, Michael, am assigned to fight for you. The swords of heaven are drawn on your behalf. The enemy may roar, but he cannot devour. The darkness may press, but it cannot prevail. You are shielded, you are guarded, you are covered. Remember also to keep humility in your heart. For with great blessing comes great responsibility. Do not let pride steal what heaven has given. Stay low before the throne of God. Acknowledge Him in every victory, and He will sustain you. Use what you are given not only for yourself, but for others. This is the true purpose of the blessing, that through you, heaven's goodness overflows to many. You may wonder what will happen if you hesitate, if you let fear win. I tell you this not to frighten you, but to awaken you. Destiny can shift. If one says no, heaven will find another. But you were chosen because heaven desires you to be the one. Do not hand your blessing to another. Do not let this moment pass you by. This is why the warning is urgent, 30 seconds before he changes his mind. Do not let those seconds slip away. Lift your hands now in your heart. Say yes to heaven. Say yes even if your mind trembles. Say yes even if your body shakes. Your yes does not need to be loud, it only needs to be true. And when it is spoken, heaven will seal it. Angels will record it. And a flood of favor will be released into your life. For today on October 2nd, a billionaire wants you. He wants you and only you. His reason will make you blush, but it will also confirm everything heaven has spoken to you in secret. It will be the proof that you were never forgotten, that you were never overlooked, that you were always chosen. You stand on the threshold of a future you have only glimpsed in dreams. Heaven has been preparing you for this crossing, and now the bridge is laid before you. This is not just about receiving a gift, this is about stepping into an entirely new dimension of living, thinking, and believing. The old doors are closing behind you. The old limitations are falling away. What once felt unreachable will soon become familiar ground. This is the power of divine alignment. It shifts you instantly from waiting to walking, from longing to living. The billionaire who is seeking you is not coming to complete you, you are already whole. He is coming to complement you. He is coming as an instrument of heaven's timing, carrying with him the resources you will need for the next stage of your journey. In the same way, you will carry what he needs for the next stage of his. This is not one person rescuing another, this is two assignments converging to create impact. Heaven is weaving together a tapestry of purpose, and the threads are now meeting in your hands. When you said yes, something in the spirit realm shifted. Angels moved. Doors opened. Invisible chains broke. What had been delayed for years began to move instantly. This is why you feel a stirring in your spirit even now. You are not imagining it. That stirring is heaven's confirmation. The blush that will come to your face when he speaks will be more than a blush of surprise, it will be the physical sign of a spiritual seal. Heaven will be saying to you, this is the moment. This is the one. Do not let your heart fear the unknown. The unknown is not dark when heaven lights the way. The steps ahead of you may not all be visible yet, but you do not need to see the entire staircase to take the first step. Heaven's guidance works like a lamp to your feet, it reveals enough for each step you take, and with every step, more is revealed. Trust that. Walk in it. You will find that as you enter this new chapter, old mindsets will begin to fall off of you. You will stop thinking of yourself as small, as unseen, as overlooked. You will start to see yourself through heaven's eyes, chosen, prepared, equipped. You will begin to speak differently, carry yourself differently, move differently. This is not arrogance, this is identity. This is what happens when a person understands who they really are. And as you step into that identity, you will find favor flowing more easily than ever before. Doors that once felt heavy will swing open. Places that once rejected you will call for you. People who once doubted you will watch in silence as heaven elevates you. And yet, I must tell you, stay grounded. Stay rooted in humility, in gratitude, in prayer. Do not lose the intimacy you have with heaven just because the blessings are now visible. The secret place where you once wept and prayed must remain your foundation. That is where your strength is. That is where your clarity is. That is where you will receive instruction for the days ahead. The greater the blessing, the greater the need to stay connected to the source. Heaven will also begin to expand your capacity. Opportunities will come to you that are bigger than anything you have handled before. Do not shrink back. Do not say, "This is too much for me." Heaven will not place you where heaven has not prepared you. Every skill, every lesson, every hardship of your past was training for this moment. The grace will meet you at each new level. You will find yourself speaking with authority you did not know you had, moving with confidence you did not know you carried. You will be surprised at yourself, but heaven will not be surprised, because this is who you were all along. And as for him, the man the world calls a billionaire, he too will be changed. When he encounters you, the emptiness he has tried to silence will begin to heal. The power he once used for himself will begin to flow outward for others. The walls he built around his heart will begin to break. He will find in you not just a companion, but a mirror of what heaven wanted him to become. Through you, he will begin to understand the true meaning of wealth, not the kind measured in numbers, but the kind measured in souls touched, lives transformed, hearts restored. This is why you were chosen. This is why heaven hid you until now. You were never meant just to survive, you were meant to shift atmospheres. You were never meant just to receive, you were meant to overflow. And now the overflow begins. There will be moments in the days ahead where you will doubt again. This is normal. Even the chosen have moments of trembling. In those moments, remember this voice. Remember this promise. Remember that heaven does not change its mind. Remember that the God who began this work in you will finish it. When fear whispers, "This is too good to be true," silence it with the truth, "This is heaven's plan for me." The 30 seconds are heaven's way of training your spirit to respond quickly. In the coming days, you will need to make decisions faster than you have before. Opportunities will appear suddenly. Alignments will happen unexpectedly. You will not have weeks to ponder every move. You will need to learn to trust the whisper of the Spirit, the peace in your heart, the guidance you receive. This is part of your preparation, not just for him, but for everything that comes after him. Because this story does not end with his arrival. It begins there. Once your paths converge, a greater assignment will be revealed. It will be bigger than you imagined. It will reach farther than you dreamed. It will require more faith than you have ever walked in before. But it will also bring more joy, more fulfillment, more purpose. The blessings will not just rest on you, they will flow through you to countless others. And so I tell you again, do not fear. Do not hesitate. Do not question why you. Simply receive. Simply believe. Simply step forward. Heaven has orchestrated this moment, and heaven will sustain you in it. For today on October 2nd, a billionaire wants you. He wants you and only you. His reason will make you blush, but it will also make you understand why every moment of your life has led to this point. You are not an accident. You are not forgotten. You are chosen.